Good morning. Y'all, I done gained a pound. I gained a pound. I'm on Weight Watchers and I gained a pound. Okay, well, let me go back. I started Weight Watchers a couple of weeks ago, and I'm not going to tell you what my original weight was. During that first week, I came down a pound. The second week, I gained, I guess, a couple of ounces back. So I was like halfway between the starting weight. Y'all, I done gained it all back. And when I tell y'all, I be walking around here hungry. Like, you might even hear my stomach growling during this video. I be hungry. I don't know what else to do. I'm scanning my foods. Okay. I know that I'm not perfect and I'll probably be taking like a little inch off here and there. But for the most part, I be walking around here hungry, y'all. And I done gained the pound back. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I have no clue. My cardiologist mentioned to me a couple of weeks ago. Well, she said this in the past also, but she mentioned to me a couple of weeks ago about me talking to my primary about Mongiorno. Am I saying that correctly? Mongiorno. And she stated that one of her colleagues is on it and they've been doing well. So a few months ago, my primary doctor did offer me Ozempic. And in my head, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to take this Ozempic or whatever. But at the same time, the anxiety had its own plans. Needless to say, I never even got the prescription for Ozempic filled. How many of you have been on weight loss injections? I have heard so many horror stories regarding especially Ozempic. I've known a couple of people that have been on it, and nobody has a success story. Everyone states that they've gotten very ill from that. But I do have a friend currently who's on, well, as of 2 weeks ago, she was on Mongiorno. So I'm going to call her today for an update because she said she had no issues. She said she had no issues. I have another friend who said she got severe leg cramps from it, but her daughter had success on it. I just don't want to get sick, y'all. They come out with all these different new things, vaccines and all of that, and I'm just not the one to be anybody's guinea pig. But I gotta get this weight off of me. is affecting, my health. My knees be aching. And even when I diet, like I have been, I haven't been getting anywhere. Now, granted, I don't exercise. I do not exercise. And I try to think back to when I was on Weight Watchers in the past, years ago. But the difference is that during that time, I wasn't working from home. I guess I was younger. So even though I don't remember going to anyone's gym, like y'all, I used to literally eat McDonald's. I used to eat Chinese food. Every time I went to one of those Weight Watchers meetings, they had meetings that we had to go to weekly to get weighed. I used to save my daily points for that evening. I used to stop at a particular Chinese spot, order me a house special lo mein and ribs, go home and eat, do what I had to do, and still go back to the meeting next week and lost weight. I don't know why I stopped, but I've tried it all. I've been on no carbs. I've done that. I've lost a lot of weight on that in the past. But the way that, I guess, your body changes when you get older. I don't know if going the no carbs way would be a good fit for me. I'm on a lot of medication, high blood pressure, diabetes, gout, you name it. So I have to have stuff in my stomach when I take this medication. But the weight has to come off, y'all. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. My cardiologist feels that, with my age and, your metabolism slowing down, that I might need a jump start to help with the weight loss. I just don't want to cause any more damage that's already been done. Like, I don't want anything else going on in my body that's not already there. I've heard of people maybe having to get their gallbladder out after taking these medications. I don't know if it inflames your pancreas. I think I've heard of stories like that. Just a lot of, friends would say they got very nauseous and, vomiting, stuff like that. And I just don't want to cause any more damage or do something that severe that I can't come back from. But I don't know what I'm going to do. I work from home. My knee hurts, so I'm not the best at walking. Well, I ain't even going to say I'm not the best at walking. Your girl don't walk. I don't walk. I walk from the chair to the bathroom, to the bedroom, to the kitchen, or maybe down the stairs to the car. That is it. I don't walk because but the knee problem is not all contributed from weight. I have severe arthritis in my knee. I've gotten x-rays in the past, and I just had one a few weeks ago and was diagnosed with severe arthritis in my right knee. So it's painful for me to walk around a lot. My cardiologist feels that I might just need like a boost or a jump start to be able to start losing weight. I don't know how that's going to work if I'm not exercising. So what I was thinking about doing, even we have a gym here in the complex where I live at. I I know it is laziness. It takes a lot for me to actually get dressed and go to the gym, put on a bra and stuff to go to the gym. I'd rather do it here in my, the comfort of my home. So what I was thinking about doing was buying one of those walking pads. I see them advertised a lot on the TikTok shop. I've also looked on Amazon and they have some as well. Y'all like my Snoopy mug? I love anything Charlie Brown, y'all. What I would love is a bike, a stationary bike, but unfortunately, because of my knee, well, that's not the, okay, so I have the arthritis in the knee, but I also suffered a meniscus tear some years ago that was never fixed. So I got all of that going on in my right knee and it doesn't bend anymore. So I can't do the pedaling motion on a bike anymore. I would love to be able to just put on my music and ride a stationary bike. Like, I can do that. So, the doctor even talked about these injections for my knee. I don't know. I'm such a punk, y'all. When it comes to anything, the person who was in nursing school studying to become an RN is a punk when anything is done to her. So I don't know how I feel about that. But what I do want to know is if any of you have any of your own success stories on either one of these weight loss products, Ozempic, Monjano, I think there's Wegovy, or someone close to you, like a child or a spouse, something like that. I want to know. Or I don't know if I want to hear any horror stories, I guess. Oh, God. No, I just want to hear like the success. See, there go my anxiety. Have any of y'all done well on any one of these products? Please let me know because I'm tempted to try because I need to get this weight off. I want to get the weight off, you know? So let me know down in the comments if y'all have any success stories with that. But I am going to finish drinking my tea and I think I'm going to cancel my Weight Watchers subscription because ain't no need to keep it if I ain't going to use it. I don't know. It's just not working for me anymore, y'all. Not even just that. Let me know if you've had any success losing weight and what you've done to keep the weight off. Yeah, let me know. Happy Sunday, y'all. We are out and about on this Sunday afternoon. Yep, Sunday afternoon. Just headed to a couple of stores. One store in particular I've been wanting to go to see what they have. Of course, y'all know who I'm shopping for, the grandbabies. See if there's anything else. I want to get them like some little stocking stuffers, stuff like that. And your girl is hungry. What else is new, right? But taking y'all guys along with me. Okay, we are here. I think the name is called Daiso. It's a Japanese brand store. So I want to go in there and see what they have. Do like a
Okay, y'all.
voiceover, not a voiceover,
They were playing music
playing.
in the store, so I had to do a voiceover. And y'all, they had so many nice things, well, unique things in here. I think at this point, I was just so overwhelmed with everything that they had in there. So I am looking at all the snacks, some kind of egg rolls. What's coming up? Hello Kitty. How many of y'all like Hello Kitty? I don't know. I was never really a fan of Hello Kitty.
No.
I like Charlie Brown. I know my son likes that mochi, if I'm saying it correctly. The popping candy. Remember that? You put it in your mouth and it pops in your mouth. Hello Kitty, Hello Kitty. What is this now? Just some other things that I'm looking at. Y'all, the flavors. I ended up getting a box of those. Macadamia nuts. Chocolate covered macadamia nuts. They were good too. And I'm just looking at the ingredients on the back. I gotta look at the sodium and everything. And I'm just showing y'all all the different flavors of chips and cakes. I think my husband ended up getting one of those cakes. I've seen those before. The high C chews. Rice balls. And I think they have some type of seaweed or something like that. Different types of curry. I love curry. I don't know about Japanese curry. I've never had it, but I do like curry nonetheless. I ended up getting my son like 2 of these bowls. It's just sticky rice. So I ended up getting him some of those. Wasabi. I'm gonna get this for Jordan. I don't know if I ever had wasabi. I know it's hot. Chestnuts. I felt those. They were actually like soft in the package. Sort of threw me off. No, you're fine. Yep, not getting you, just getting the basket. Yeah. As y'all can see, I got a couple of things out of Dazo, but now I'm headed to Five Below just to see. I got snacks out of Dazo, like I need more snacks. But they were sort of healthy besides the chips that I got. I got banana chips, which is good for my potassium. So I'm going to head to Five Below now to see what kind of, if I find any Christmas stockings for my fireplace and stocking stuffers. At my favorite restaurant right now in Texas. Y'all, I'm so hungry. So I always come here for the calamari as an appetizer, but I don't know what my main dish is going to be. I know I should do salmon, but I'm not in the mood for salmon. Hello, hi, how are you? Oh, the gumbo. I got my fried calamari, y'all. And now it is time to see what I'm going to eat. I want some fish, but not salmon. Like I want it fried. They have some good catfish. Maybe I'll do that. Some catfish and maybe my sweet potato fries. I always get that when I come here, so I don't know why I'm taking the funk. Like I'm really looking at the menu, but they got some of everything, y'all. My calamari. This is so good, y'all. I could eat this every day. Do y'all like squid? My family hates the way that the squid looks. The tentacles don't bother me. Let me dip it in the sauce. I ain't gonna eat too much of the sauce, y'all. It's real garlicky. That's good. Y'all, I'm cracking up. You know how you go out to eat? Is that our food? Hold that thought, y'all. Hold that thought. I was saying, you know how you go out, you put your napkin on your lap. Mine always falls to the floor because I don't have no lap. My legs are short, but I want to show y'all this food. Hold on. So I got some catfish, some hush puppies, sweet potato fries. I also got gumbo and some sweet potato fries. I try not to add to the sodium, y'all, by putting hot sauce or anything like that on the fish. But the hot sauce is sitting right in back of y'all. It's calling my name. That's the catfish. It's hot. Hot, 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 y'all. But I'm full, y'all. I'm over here eating, and Weight Watchers is messaging me on my phone telling me to scan. I haven't scanned in a couple of days. I told y'all I'm about to release that app. The food is good. Hush puppies.
Good morning. It's Monday morning, and I don't want to go to work. I've been up since I woke up at 4 to wake my son up to go to work and fell back asleep. And I think I've been up ever since maybe 5:45 or something like that. So I got out of the bed and I came here in the living room, my normal routine, got in my chair under my blanket, and I'm sitting here catching up on my favorite YouTubers, things like that, just thinking, thinking about me not wanting to go to work. I'm watching a particular YouTube channel, man and a lady, and they're both retired. So, you know, they get to do pretty much what they want throughout the day. And I think that's where I can't say that's where I'm headed, because no, that's not where I'm headed. That's what my mind is starting to think about, retirement, stuff like that. But am I ready? No. I know I'm nowhere near ready financially anyway. I love to see people, especially Black people, who are retired and able to enjoy life, are financially well off, or able to, maintain their lifestyles. My father is one. My father is, I want to say, I don't know, he's 70 something, but he's more physical fit than me. So you wouldn't know he was 70 something, but he's retired. He's been retired for years now. If I had to guess, it's been well over 10 years. I'm thinking that he's been retired, still owns his home and just travels now. So you never know if he's home or not. He'll pop up anywhere. And that's how I want to be. I want to retire. I want to travel. the world to see different things, but I want to be comfortable while I'm doing it. So, sometime very soon, I need to find someone to sit down and talk with to look at my pension and stuff like that. And possibly, well, not possibly, I need to, I'm sure, open up some more stuff or some type of investments or something like that. And I never used to think about this stuff too tough before, but I'm 53 and I'm late to the party. So, yeah. You know what I really want to do, y'all? I really want to retire from, I guess, is it corporate world? And I want to own my own business and make my own rules and things like that. I want my own ice cream shop. Yes, I do want my own old fashioned ice cream shop. It's been a dream of mine that I've had for such a long time. Some of my fondest memories as a child is surrounding, y'all probably hear my heat coming on, is thinking of the times when my mom used to take us to this ice cream shop where we could make our own sundaes. If I remember correctly, it was like soft serve. They would put the ice cream in the cup, or they had other little bowls. If I remember, I think it was like baseball team and football team hats, little plastic hats, and you can choose which one you wanted at that time. Well, I'm really still not a Giants fan. I'm not a sports into sports anyway, but I would just choose my hats based off the colors and things that I liked. But they would put the ice cream on there in their cup, and they had all the toppings lined up, every topping you can think of, and you can make your own sundaes. They had this big whipped cream machine at the end, and you could make put your own whipped cream on. So that's just something that I think about from time to time. And I love ice cream. Ice cream is probably like my ultimate comfort food, and I would love to have an ice cream shop. So I've been thinking about that a lot lately, or just seeing how I could start maybe something on a smaller scale until I can eventually afford the brick and mortar. But yeah, y'all, I just, let me stop saying I don't want to go to work. But I don't want to, and it's bad because I work from home. I work from home. But I just came on here to holler at you guys for a few seconds. I don't want to get from under this blanket to go into my office, but I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Yeah, I had to come into Kroger real quick, y'all. I like these big bacon potatoes, y'all. It's three for $5. Sometimes if I'm in the mood for a baked potato, which wasn't isn't all the time, but I'll get these just to have for a quick lunch. I have to show y'all how I make it one day. You'll be surprised. I guess being that I'm gonna stop the Weight Watchers for now. I'll just continue to watch my sodium, and that's it for now. So till I figure out what I want to do. Guess I'll get me some hummus. How many of y'all like hummus? There's an olive one that I like, but I know the sodium is probably too high right now for that one. Let me look at the sodium in this one. Guess I'll get that one. That's not too bad. I only eat a little at a time anyway. But do y'all like hummus? And if so, what do you eat it with? Y'all, I love me some damn peanut brittle. Oh my goodness. No, I'm just not gonna get it because I'll eat the whole damn thing in one sitting. But that is my favorite peanut brittle. I wouldn't touch this with a 10-foot pole. Y'all, you could just smell it coming from the package. It's shrimp. I don't know. I guess the fish department is around here somewhere. And it stinks so bad. That's one good thing I have not ran across up here in the supermarkets. Well, down here in the supermarkets is good fish. It always smells horrible. And I thought you weren't supposed to smell fish. Let's see the prices on the turkeys. Ooh, that's heavy. So all about $30. Here's one butterball for $22.69. How many pounds is that? Well, why am I looking at turkey? I'm not making turkey. I don't know how many pounds this is. I don't know, y'all. I can't see it. Then they have the store brands, which I'm sure are probably cheaper. Yes, 26, 27. And I'm not even trying to pick that one up. But I'm not doing a turkey for Thanksgiving. I'm doing turkey wings. Y'all, I want to try this shaved steak. I want to steak them so bad, but I don't do well with ground beef too tough because of the gout. Like I have to have grass fed ground beef, but I think I'm gonna try just a little bit to see what happens. It's been years since I had a steak on. So y'all, this is what I put on my baked potato. This is how I make my baked potatoes. And I heat this up after I make the baked potato. That's too much sodium in that one pack. I'm gonna look for something else. But that's how I make my baked potatoes. I put the salmon on top. I don't know, maybe I'll get that one. I don't know if Starkist has um, the salmon. I used to eat it with sardines, but since I can't find the sodium content in the sardines, I stopped eating it, but I love it that way. How many of y'all eat tuna fish?
or this time of salmon. You can use this for salmon cakes too, even though I've made it like that before, even though most people use the can, but you can use that for your salmon cakes as well. These be good too, the tuna fish with the crackers. But truth be told, I still be hungry after just one. So I don't know. I don't waste my money on it because I still be hungry. This look like it'll be so good. Y'all want some biscuits? That's what I get for coming grocery shopping when I'm hungry. But do y'all know how much sodium is in biscuits? A lot. Depending on the brand, like 300 and something milligrams of sodium a biscuit. I just seen some unsalted butter. I don't know. I usually get the Smart Balance, but they don't have the one that I get. I try to eliminate the sodium anywhere I can, y'all. Anywhere I can. Y'all, they even have a clothes section in Kroger's. Clothes and shoes. And what else do I want? So I can get out of here. Thank you, Lay's, for giving me a little flavor in my life. Why do we do that, y'all? Always take the one behind the first one. That felt like it was open. It's not though. I wish I could find me some low sodium salt and vinegar. I know I'm greedy, right? I'm looking for the pistachios unsalted in the shell. Seasoned salt. I ain't never seen no seasoned salt pistachios. They got lightly salted, but they don't have the ones without salt. Guess I'll get these. If you ever want to be my friend and get me a present, these would be it. When I tell y'all, these is the best thing invented. The best cookies. Well, you know what? Yeah, I stand by what I said. These are the best ones invented. And then next are the windmill cookies. Either these or the windmill cookies. And we'll be friends for life. And it gotta be this brand, not the cheap brand. Those. I'm gonna see if I can find some windmill cookies now. Because I'm not paying 79 $7.99 for some cookies. Uh-huh. Now that's what I'm talking about. Right there. You know what? I can't even say these are second. I think they're neck and neck, and I'm gonna get some. As y'all can tell, diet out the window, right? I gotta get my husband to reach them down. Rashawn, Rashawn, come get these cookies. Can you reach these cookies? The windmill. Yes. can't eat too many of them. But yes, ma'am. Let's go get a salad, y'all. Gotta eat healthy some of the time. I'll show y'all how I get my salad. They be taking forever though. I love the salad, regular, romaine. Yes. I have cucumbers, green peppers, broccoli, sun-dried tomatoes, extra onions. Yes. Cabbage, beef. Yes. Chickpeas, egg. Yes, please. Cranberries, grapes. Um, that's it. No dressing. I have dressing at home. The grilled chicken, marinated chicken. No, that's it. I'm gonna take croutons on the side. I had some rewards, y'all. So, y'all, I just left Salada from getting me a salad. It's like, I guess you gotta find the balance somewhere. And all that stuff I bought, like, I know that I can't eat that. Well, not that I can't eat it. Let me not say that. I'm not gonna eat it all at one time. But from now, I'm just trying to watch my sodium. As you can tell, Weight Watchers is out the window until I figure something else out. My son is supposed to, he's been doing calorie counting and he um, can calculate how many calories you're supposed to have a day to lose weight based off of how much your starting weight is. And he lost a lot of weight. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to eat him back, even though he doesn't eat sweets, but he eats rice. Like, how many times a week does he eat rice? Like, damn near every damn day? Like, every day. And he lost weight, but he doesn't really eat. He might eat one meal a day. He gets like protein. He'll eat like yogurt in the morning. I despise yogurt. Um, he's like yogurt and what, granola, stuff like that. He does work out. Um, I don't know. We gonna see. We gonna see, y'all. I ain't done yet. I ain't done trying yet. I just gotta find what works for me. But I'm gonna close this vlog out. I wanna thank y'all for stopping by. Alisa doing it my way. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.